Everybody, and everybody clap your hands. We lambda,
You're over
lambda,
the top.
lambda,
That's what happened with Mark.
oh, make a move. And we've come here on stage tonight to do a show for you. We got a rockin' rhythm and a high-tech sound that'll make you clap your hands, everybody, and everybody clap your hands. We lambda, 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 and oh, make a move. And we've come here on stage tonight to do a show for you. We got a rockin' rhythm and a high-tech sound that'll make you move your body down to the ground. We got Poindexter on the violin, and Lewis and Gilbert will be joining in. We got Booger Presley on the mean guitar, and a rap by little old me, Lamar. We got Takashi beating on his gong. The boys and the moves are clapping along. And just when you thought you seen it all, along comes a lambda 4-foot tall. So won't you come on out here on the floor, so we can work our bodies like never before. Break.
See what's happening. Okay, so now we're still here. We just got removed from that other scene. Now we're live.
We are live.
Yes, it's Tina and panel only request night. Everybody can request a song but me. So I am ineligible to pick a song other than the first one until we get things rolling. So other than this, I have no say whatsoever unless somebody tries to ask for something really bad.
So, can I request something from this one here?
No, you can't. You said it sucks.
I'm glad you
thanks,
told
Ed. Gee, thanks, Ed. That was funny. I thought it was hilarious, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, I shouldn't have voiced that opinion out loud, but...
Well, that's all right, man. I tell people if it's not the right pressing, I definitely tell people stuff like that.
I mean, it really isn't a bad record. The first ones were phenomenal. Mine's on Steamhammer.
Yeah, this is on their own label.
Yeah. But yeah, mine has the Steamhammer logo down here.
Hello, Cleveland. Hello,
Cleveland,
everybody.
What's up?
We are blessed with the presence of Ed today. Things been busy, Ed? You've been...
Yeah, pretty good. I mean, last couple of times I was just tired and I just hung out in the...
Yeah. What's that? Is that the... Oh yeah, I have a different insert than that too.
Really?
The gatefold's different.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah. Hang on, I got to turn this down in my headphones. Okay, now I can hear better. Yeah, that is. So is that German?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the green on the other side.
What's happening?
What's up? Richard James, Michael Frank, hello, welcome. So, I know you're not a fan, but I picked this up a few days ago.
I don't like the Japanese. I love that album. I'm just not a fan of the Japanese pressing.
Yeah, it was too mint condition to not take it.
So is Master Disc in the dead wax? Because sometimes they would send that stuff over to Japan to print.
It is not.
Okay.
But I mean, this thing is shiny as shiny can be.
I mean, they're pretty to look at. It's hard to resist. It's like, even I've said, I mean, I was at a record show and I was with George Borden, and and this guy had a ton of like Japanese pressings. And he saw me looking for me and said, "What are you doing?" I'm like, going, "Man, you can't not look at these things. They're so well done. You know, it's like, man." You know, I almost bought one because it looked so good, even though I knew wasn't going to sound as good as like what I already had. But I was like, well, it just looks so good, you know.
Yeah. I'll compare it. I have a US RL of it, so I'll compare it to that.
The RL is phenomenal.
Yeah, but $30, I couldn't resist. I mean, if this thing, you can't find new records this nice.
All right, people, it's your request night. Everything is up to you. So, I mean, after this is a long song, thankfully, but, you know.
Yep.
I'm not going to play anything other than this song. So.
Is it Nectar, or hasn't that updated yet?
It's Nectar, yeah.
Okay.
Someone brought that up, and like, do you pronounce it Nectar or Nectar? I've always said Nectar. So I've never.
Yeah, Nectar, Nectar. I don't know.
I've never ever heard Nectar or ask anything.
Right.
Hey, Jack. See, we can do that. See, that's how it's done, people. See.
There we go. First one.
Yeah.
There's another one. I don't know if have you heard this reissue?
You know, not my favorite Metallica album.
No, but this thing sounds good. It sounds way, way, way better than the original CD. I just took a gamble on it.
I have it. I'm gonna get rid of it. So,
You have
yeah.
you have an original?
Yeah.
Keep me in mind for that one.
Okay.
I think they're probably going to sound very similar from what I can see on the Loudness website there, Dynamic Range. Cloister Cults, Cities on Flame with Rock and Roll.
I don't have Eye of the Tiger ripped. All I have is Caught in the Game, which is a great album, and Vital Signs. So that's all I've done. Yeah.
Music could get a little louder.
It's really I can see I'll see how much I can boost it or not. Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty much maxed. Oh, let me see it. Oh no, here we go. There. How's that?
A little better.
Pretty much. Go
See
look
Zoe's tail.
If you want to see what I have or don't have, go to sheet.tonepoet.fans.
Right. Scrolling along
It says
the bottom.
scrolling right there. It's like, go there. Actually, I do need to update. Hold on, let me go copy this thing. I've got like 50 that I need to add. It's not up to date.
Yeah, I think I got 5 things on the list to send you. What else do you need?
What are the 5 things on the list besides Dangerous Toys, Damn Yankees? What else is there?
I have Fastway, Bad Bad Girls,
Okay, yeah.
Fear of the Dark, Iron Maiden,
Okay.
and Great White, On Your Knees.
Okay. Do you have Hooked?
Have what?
You have Hooked by Great White.
The reissue only.
Okay. All right. Search, replace. So I'm trying to get the list updated here.
Yep.
Replace comma and replace dash. Do normal. Replace all. There we go. Save. All right.
Little Pete.
Let's see if this is actually Pete Pardo. I have my doubts.
Oh, really?
I don't know. Let's find out. Okay, before Sunday. Yeah, I think Pete Pardo's channel was formed a little bit before 2025, so afraid Pete won't be joining us tonight.
Somebody being...
You know, people, you can come in as yourself. You don't have to come in as something.
Yeah, just be yourself. Come in,
as yourself.
have a good time. And I've got this list here, Patrick, of some of these things I found from that one guy's collection there. You need the 220 volt electric messengers or eye to eye.
Just send me an email.
Okay.
Don't forget. All right, so let me fade this out. We'll go. We have enough. All right, so
You faded that or cut that?
I did both. I hit the wrong slider.
He's the real Chris, huh?
Yeah, who would want to impersonate you though? I mean, seriously, you know.
It's a commode. Come on.
Yeah. I mean, it is one of the best names in the vinyl community.
I love it. I love it.
All right, now I got to add this to the database. I should have done this before, but I didn't.
Hey, Andy.
Greetings, Andy. Good to have you back, my friend.
I've been busy too. I haven't actually been here much. Last couple, I was just hanging out down over in the chat, just having a good time there. Like last, what is it? All those 45s you were doing of Revs?
That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed the hell out of that. We're going to definitely do that more. So,
right?
For sure. Oh, I don't need that. Where's the music? Batch.
Hey, Mike has a good request there. Do you have Frank Marino, Mahogany Rush, Dragonfly?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, off the live album, he says.
Yeah.
You want me to try to put those into the private chat, or do you see them too?
What?
The requests?
Oh, I see them. I see them. Yes, but just yeah, I can. If you make a request, put in like REQ before the stuff, and that way I can do a search if I miss one. So yeah. But now the sheet should be up to date with the latest ones that I've already done. So I may not get everyone in order. So yeah.
Right.
So just be patient. Dragonfly.
Oh, there's another Satan Rojas, another Grant sent me here, same as before, so that's probably another.
He'll be dispatched with Heavenly Force very quickly. So yeah.
Yep.
Don't worry.
I don't know why people feel the need to do that. Hey, Jens, welcome. I think last time I saw him, he was heading to bed. Now he's getting up.
What's up, Oak and Shield? Just cleaning house. Although I don't disagree with the username Satan Rojas. I'm okay with it. So yeah, I'm okay with that. But yeah, I just can't tolerate the
stupidity.
Just come in as you, man. See, you're fine. Just come in as you, and you're good. See, everything's fine. I think he was talking about Grant's Rock Warehouse.
Oh yeah, I didn't know who it was either.
Yeah.
Hey, Seaferg.
This sounds like that song Fever Dog, or whatever that song off of Almost Famous. Yes, come as you are. What's up, Seaferg? How you doing? So, Pumping Vinyl, I caught part of your, was it a Soul stream? I only caught a few minutes of it, but...
Who was on a sales stream?
Oh, Pumping Vinyl, he did a stream on Soul stuff. See, I mean, he may have been a massive troll, but he knows a lot about, like, Soul and Northern Soul. So.
Yeah.
I told him, I said, hey, if you just come in as you, you're cool, I don't care, you know?
Right.
Like,
Did you end up selling the 3 Aretha records?
Yeah, I think a Record Hound said he wanted them. So.
Okay.
Why don't you request something RP res per minute, since a lot of this new stuff is yours anyway. So.
Hey, Rebs.
Right now I'm ripping that Link Ray album that I sold. I thought that sounded great. half the guys playing right now are dead. So yeah.
Yeah, kind of a sad thing that so many from this genre.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I mean, well, listen to the music. It doesn't surprise you, you know. It's like,
I know a lot of people like it. You know,
I mean,
I always thought
do too, but it's pretty dark, you know. I mean,
yeah,
it's not
depressing.
It's not like it's talking about, you know, going out and drinking beer and having a good time with your girlfriend. You know, it's really, you know, a lot of it's really dark. You know. So.
Yeah.
Which I guess, you know, kind of leads to, you know, to actually write that kind of song, you have to have the pain. You know, you can't just fake it. You know.
Yeah. Soundgarden was always good. I always liked them. Alice in Chains. Hey, Eddie. Alice in Chains. I saw them with Kiss in Detroit back in '96. They were good.
But I saw them open for Extreme at a club.
Oh wow!
So it was yeah.
They were opening for.
What's up,
hey,
John. I'll put myself down here so I'll get stuff over my head.
I gotta exit out and come back in. I have an echo problem.
Okay.
Turn off the offstage feeds.
Come on, Rez, per minute. I want to hear you request something. I want to hear what you would listen to. So I'm very curious. I have so much of your, I have a good chunk of your stuff now. So what would you request if you were going to listen to something? I mean, I love those bands too, but they're definitely dark, man.
Yeah.
How's the echo now?
Okay. But it's a different echo. It's not like the YouTube on. It's like a ping pong. Back and forth, and a delay.
Yeah, well, I don't hear any of it.
No. It's on my end. It's sometimes I go in and it'll be on. I log out, come back in without touching anything, and it'll fix.
Gremlins.
Yeah, I was CC Top Tejas. You are correct.
Hey,
yeah. Doesn't it load from the inside too? The record.
Yeah, and it also had the originals had like the heavy stock inner sleeve that would cause like kind of like physical graffiti. That when you took it out, it would just put freaking paper swirls all over it. You know, like hairlines all over your record.
Yep.
Like, what were you thinking? You know?
A lot of new records do that. They're putting them in these thick paper.
They need to line them. You know.
Yeah.
With rock and roll.
Oh, nice.
Well, it got to be 102, I think, or somewhere around there today.
Nice.
86 here.
Yeah, so it's like, you know, it's one of those heats that where you walk outside and it feels like you walked out into your oven. When you open up, you know how you open your oven and the heat just comes out?
Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
Last weekend, I took a drive down to Ann Arbor on Sunday and back, and it was 98 down there. I saw that in the car the whole time. That was...
Not much humidity here, no.
Except Neon Night. Good one.
So here's the deal, people. As you know, it's Peanut's only request, but the panel can also request, except for me. I'm the only person who can't make a request tonight. It's I am off the board. Everybody else can make requests, just not me. I played the first song, part of the first song, and that was it.
You got it rolling.
Yeah.
Thank you for that package, Patrick. I got yesterday.
You got it? Okay,
yeah.
Good. What all was in it?
you sent me a Nazareth record. Did you mean to?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's
I have that album, but I don't have... I have the
UK?
American. No,
Yeah,
I have the
UK,
American.
Yeah, that sounds. It's a little beat up, but I mean, I think you probably.
It's a
enjoy it,
Nazareth record.
Yeah, I know.
A lot of Nazareth records
I
are
thought
beat
you would
up.
enjoy it. What else did I put in there anyway?
That Small Face is fantastic. You know, it's probably like VG,
Yeah.
Small Face, but
Yeah.
it plays really
but it's
good.
mono. But it's mono. If you sub
It played perfect. You know, it didn't play VG. You know, that's just how I'd grade it. But I am very grateful on that. It's awesome. Sounds good.
I figured you would appreciate it. And I literally, I think I paid
My favorite
$2
music.
for it. I paid $2 for it at a record show. So I mean,
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Yeah,
I
mine
recorded
is.
it.
Yeah, I think mine is that. It's probably that reproduced stereo, probably like a rechanneled stereo. I think like
Hey,
an
Darren.
early '70s reissue. I mean, the CD's mono, but it's nice to have that one. And then the sleeve for the Sweet record, the inner
Oh yeah,
sleeve.
I remember that. Yeah,
That I need that. Thank you.
I might have that. Remind me. I think I probably do need that. I don't think I have that. Down out. Testament.
Okay.
What album is that on?
I don't recognize that title.
Yeah, I don't know either. I'm like,
Got to be
going,
from
wait
at
a minute.
least the third one.
Not that I remember all their titles, but just doesn't
Yeah.
ring a bell. At least
What
from the
album is it?
early records. I don't remember.
Eddie, what album is that on?
I've only got 3 of theirs.
I mean, I've got Live at Eindhoven, Practice What
Yeah.
You Preach, Souls
Oh,
of Black, The
4.
Legacy, The New Order, The Ritual.
Oh, the ritual. What was the first one? Was it the ritual or
Legacy.
Legacy.
Yeah. Titans of Creation and Trial by Fire. I have all those. I don't see that song anywhere. I think I mean, I have quite a
The
few.
Formation of Damnation. He says.
I don't have that one, Eddie. Come
Well,
on.
that's a new one. That's the newest one.
Go look at the database, man.
Yeah, I haven't followed them into the new stuff. I've listened to them here, hit and miss off of Apple Music, but like Creator.
I don't have that completed. Have I completed that rip? I don't think I have. Have I? Oh, I have completed it. Yeah, I did.
I hear you, Boot Trader. Yard work on Sundays. Not today for me though.
I don't do yard work anymore, man. I worked on a landscaping
Always.
crew in West Texas for years, man. I said, you know what, man, I'm done.
I was a landscaper as a kid. Oh,
I'm like, I am done. I'm not pushing a lawnmower ever again, ever. So yeah.
I didn't. I drove mine
go,
around.
Unless things go horribly wrong in my life, So.
I pay
But
for spring cleanup and fall cleanup, but then I just do I have a lawn tractor. I do all the mowing in between.
I actually loved the job. I mean, I would sit there with a weed eater in my hand. I was like in my early 20s, man. I put headphones on in the sun in West Texas. After we finished, we'd all go get a 12-pack and like just sit there, and crack open a couple of beers, go home. It was. I really liked it. Nobody give you any shit. It's like, all right, you get paid shit, but who cares?
feels good though, Boot Trader getting it done. Like tomorrow it'll be hot out and like I don't have to do that.
Right now, my entire backyard is like stripped, man. It's like they have taken everything apart. That and you're gonna redo everything. So it looks like I got hit by a freaking like a fucking what's that, buster bomb, whatever they call it, bunker buster bomb.
Bunker buster.
Yeah, I was like, man.
Andy, it is from Just Add Water. and it's I think Just Air Water has 2.
Isn't that the guy from like Bulletproof and from Steamhammer? Was he in Steamhammer?
Atomic Rooster.
Okay, it was one of those. Hey, Marty.
I probably put it away. It's got, the way to check, it's got the Dummy song on side 2. Or, I don't know what the hell I put it. What it's called. Okay. Yeah, it's called The World's Not Big Enough. But I think there's another album of like unreleased stuff he had in the can. But this is the one that was an album that was never released.
So that's like, so it's what does it sound like?
Oh, it sounds awesome. It sounds like Roxy Music, except it's Status Quo's the backup band, but like a rock and roll version. So very power pop, pre-punk, like a little quirky, but it doesn't sound artsy like Roxy Music. Someone said it sounded a little like The Sweet, and I could see that. But they're all like 2.5 minute songs, almost power pop. But it's Francis Rossi from guitar from Status Quo, Andy Bowen on keyboards from Status Quo, John McCoy on bass from Ian Gillan Band.
Yep. Who's the drummer?
No, bass player.
Okay. Who was the drummer in the band?
I didn't know the guy's name. Pete Kircher. He's probably someone.
Yeah.
But he was in that Hard Stuff band.
Yeah, Hard Stuff, Bulletproof, right?
Bullet Hard Stuff, yeah.
Yeah, it's Hard Stuff, and then it's Bulletproof is the album. That's it, yeah. And
the
then the
band,
second one was like, yeah.
They were called Bullet. I think
that,
they were called Bullet first. No, called Bullet first. And then I think they got in a car accident, but the record company put it out and named them Hard Stuff. And they didn't, because it was another Bullet. And they didn't like that name, and the album came out, and they were broken up by that time, I think.
Then they became Pussy? Is that when they became Pussy, whatever it's called?
No, Pussy was, wasn't that, the 70s, the band that sounds like Led Zeppelin became that.
Greta Van Fleet?
Spin off of like Fog, no, of, Savoy Brown and Fog Hat they went into. What's the band?
Hold on, maybe go look. I have
no, the band. It's on the tip of my tongue. I love the album. Mushrooms, the Growers of Mushroom.
Oh, Leaf
Hound. Leaf Hound. I think they became Pussy, right?
Oh no, it's the guys from Jerusalem.
Oh, Jerusalem came. Okay,
Yeah,
I knew it was one of those 70s hard rock.
It's Jerusalem. Yeah, the guys from Jerusalem. Yeah.
Okay, Jerusalem. I knew it was one of those bands I had, like reissues. Oh, Kircher replaced. Oh, okay. So it is. Oh, good. Thank you, Oakenshield. John Coughlin was the original drummer.
This should remind you of Hendrix.
Did you guys see the Maiden show last night, or was it? What's today? The 30th or the 29th?
29th.
Oh, so it was last night. Last night Maiden show. It was it was in West Ham soccer field, London Stadium, which is in the East End. It's like a block away from where Iron Maiden played and lived, and it's the stadium for the soccer team. Steve Harris was part of the club.
It's their hometown.
It's the hometown, but like home neighborhood, like. And but it's the biggest show they ever played in the UK, non-festival show.
How many people?
I don't know. The place was massive. I just saw videos, but they opened with Murders in the Ides of March, into Murders of the Rue Morgue, into Wrathchild, into I think Killers or Phantom of the Opera. It was
their set list this tour is off the chain, man.
Yeah,
if they come here, I'm going. I'm definitely going.
I saw the clips, but they had like East End London footage, like on the big screen, going through the alleys, and It was really good. And Eddie came out like the second song, Eddie from the first album with the kind of puffed up hair.
Nico McBrain. Wasn't Nico McBrain the first Eddie? Wasn't he the?
I think so. He was an Eddie. I don't know if he was the first.
Yeah.
He's definitely the roadies.
Yeah, he was an Eddie.
And I saw Dennis Stratton was dressed up in his like Westham shirt, and he was there because he just got to walk down the street, you know.
Did he play?
No, I just saw him going to the show.
Here's Dennis Stratton.
I mean, I thought the drummer was great. He only had like a 6-piece drum kit.
That's quite a change.
You know, and I like, you know, they are what they are. I thought that the guitars are always great. I think Dickinson's tough, but I like the rawness on those early songs. Some guy had a video, I think it was like clips. It was 27 minutes, and he just did different clips. He was right in the middle. It looked really good. Wasted Years was the encore, and like they were in like a spaceship, like the single.
I mean, I'm a Deanno guy, but I mean, Dickinson is a great front man. I mean, he is a great front man.
It looked really exciting, and the place was packed. It was giant. Everyone like singing Wrathchild.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I hope they do a good
I'll Be Thy
tour of
Name.
North America.
Your set list was flawless, you know. Maybe Clairvoyant would be the weakest song on there. You know, and that's not bad.
It's not a bad song.
No, but that was probably the weakest, I think.
You know, I'm thinking in my head the back picture of Strange
Wasted Years?
Yeah, it's got right across the bridge. It has West Ham 7.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They did the whole thing with the lights. It was like, it looked good. And the set in the beginning was all like streets and like the old London lamp, and like it looked like the first 2 album covers.
Oh, I forgot the accept.
Yeah, no, I wasn't knocking Clairvoyant. I'm just ranking it, and like Clairvoyant was the weakest, so you know the set was great.
I'm surprised that copy of Entranced didn't go for a few bucks.
You know, you never know. Every auction's, you know, like you never know who's there or who's into what. You know, it's like you know. I mean, I didn't expect that Budgie Bandolier to go for that much, so you never know.
Was that $110?
Yeah,
Corey, I don't either. I do it by the fun factor, and a lot of the fun factor is up to the crowd. If you're going to see people in their 70s or something, it's up to us to give to them. But I mean, Maiden, compared to other bands, they move around, they keep it exciting, and the stage set helps. But compared to seeing like 𝐷𝐴𝐻𝐿, who are 10 years younger, who would just be standing around, you know, maybe not nowadays, but when I saw them when they still Jeff Tate phoning it in.
Yeah. West Ham 7, Arsenal 3.
Yeah.
On the back. There's a lot of things going on in these 2 pictures.
Oh, yeah.
That covers.
Probably stuff I don't even know on that Power Slave album, you know, like inside jokes and
yeah, this had a little Blade Runner me in it.
yeah.
Good.
Yeah, right on, Corey.
This is another one of those cases where I grew up with like the 𝐸 Scorpions, and then they, you know, I listened as they went into freaking Animal Magnetism, and then Blackout, and then Love at First Sting. So it was another, it's kind of like Def Leppard. You know, I grew up with High and Dry, and what's the other one? Fucking
Pyromania.
No, the first one. All Through the Night. So,
yeah, I dug the Scorpions backwards.
Yeah, so it's weird. Yeah, because we had to talk about Def Leppard. You know, same thing with these guys. You know, I mean, I you know, it was almost. I'm not gonna say it was disappointing. You know, some of like Love at First Sting was a good record, popular record, but for someone who grew up on Love Drive, you know, and this, you know, it was a little bit of a disappointment.
Well, that's kind of like Maiden is to me. Like I even Def Leppard Pyromania was my first. I was probably 12 or 13, and then you got High and Dry next.
But to go from High and Dry to Pyromania is like
you know,
what the hell?
I think Pyromania, even if you went that direction, it sounded very fresh when it came out. Like it was a good sounding record.
But the songs to me weren't there. I didn't think the songs were that great.
I think they have a lot of good songs on. I mean, I'm not a fan of that record. I kind of outgrew that record and it's overplayed, but I think they're pretty good songs. Foolin', Photograph.
Yeah, I'm still good with
it. Drop. Those are good songs. I don't necessarily like. Yeah, that was an album track. I'm not saying the whole thing is.
Hysteria kind of made me go, huh?
Oh, Hysteria! I had not even 10 seconds that I paid.
Oh man, Taken by Force is a masterpiece, man.
And then the next one, Adrenalize. At that point, I never bought that one. I have a CD of it now, but I never bought it back in the
Fresh
day.
for Girls. Eddie never wants to disappoint. Yes.
I'll be seeing them in 3 weeks, Def Leppard, with Collective Soul.
That's a weird pairing.
Yeah, but I'll have to freshen up on my Collective Soul.
Yeah, Action, Not Words. Yeah, I remember it. I can't.
Billy's Got a Gun is not a great song either. So.
But still, they had about 5 good songs on that. 5 songs on an album is a lot.
Rock Till You Drop, I thought was a good song. Photograph's a good song.
Photograph's great. That's actually a great song.
Stage Fright.
That was pretty good.
Favorite. Too Late for Love, not a favorite. Die Hard the Hunter's a good song.
I like that.
Too Late for Love is a good song. It's not. It's a little poppy for me.
Okay, yeah.
It's a good. It's just if I had to grade it as not how heavy metal it is or girl song or boy song.
You know, there are some good songs. Coming Under Fire is kind of an underrated song. I think that one's pretty good. Die Hard the Hunter. But it's not High and Dry, though. So, I mean...
Yeah, no, I'm not arguing it is. I'm just saying it's not... I mean, it's one of the most popular albums of all time. And I'm saying, it's pretty good, you know.
Gee, if only there was some place you could look. Yes, I have Down. I do have 311 Down. I do have it. I think Dorky said it.
But I'm not a fan. I liked Pyromania a lot, and I liked Hysteria, though not as much. And then I fell off after that, and then pretty much anything into the 2000s. Was it Slang and on? It did nothing.
The problem with Hysteria, that was like 1987, but right, that was later. It was like. It seemed like it was years in between albums, and
it was.
By that time, music had shifted so much. You know, now I'm 16 or whatever. Like, it's way different than being 12.
And then Adrenalize came 4 or 5 years after that.
Yeah, I wouldn't even heard that record. Yeah.
You're not missing it.
We can play whatever you want, Platoon Bar. It's your night.
Yep, the 1979 EP was really good.
Yeah, that's my favorite. You know, I think it goes that, then the first album, the second album, and then Pyromania. Kind of like Iron Maiden's that way for me.
Yeah, it came in with that
Metallica the same way.
With Peace of Mind, and then quickly went backwards, and then
so did I. You only had 4 albums and Made in Japan to worry about. It was easy.
And
wasn't like Priest, where like they had a whole, well, the Scorpions had a whole catalog behind them.
Priest I got into fairly quick too with all of theirs. The back catalog was pretty easy.
Yeah.
Going forward, like Turbo, I didn't like it in the day.
Yeah.
I appreciate it more now.
I don't know if Turbo got better in age. I don't know.
There's a few songs
Parental Guidance is just cringe. Turbo Lover, I don't know, man.
There's so many other Priest albums I will pull when I'm going
Rock You All Around the World. That was awesome.
Parental Guidance, yeah. Out in the Cold is a good song.
Out in the Cold is good. That's what they opened with on that tour.
Ram It Down was somewhat of a continuation, but it was heavier. And then, of course, Painkiller, just wow.
I was done with Ram It Down. I remember turning on the TV or something and seeing them do Johnny Be Good, and I thought, oh my God, what happened?
Blood Red Skies is a very good song to me.
And I think it was like cooked. Johnny Be Good was tied in with a football movie with Anthony Michael Hall. Like it was
it continued to suck. Eddie just doesn't pull any punches, man. I'm telling you.
Eddie, did you get your Sodom record yet? You a fan, John?
What? I don't know if I know that record, but I like Sodom.
It's brand new. It's been out 2 days.
Oh, okay, a new record. Yeah, I'm not gonna be following them that.
Yeah, I got following them again after the '80s. Yeah. Just last few were pretty good.
Oh, I'm sure they're great. It's just, I just can't keep up. I get too much stuff to buy.
Balls out thrash to the hilt.
So, I like my metal in the '80s.
Yeah.
I like my Temperature in the '80s too.
See, to me, that's high here. Like today, '86. That was muggy and warm here.
Oh, that would be. All right. What are the odds that Vinyl Female's account is more than a year old? Well, Vinyl Female became an account in April 14th, so you're on the cusp. We'll see how you go.
That's a new one, but hey.
I have a couple of suicidal tendencies. I can't have everything. Come on. Yes, 𝐏𝐫𝐿 will not be played tonight.
Please, no.
That's not. I don't mind that.
We hear it.
Read
I'm not going to request it.
Read the room.
It cycles on this one radio station we play at work periodically, and it's like,
yeah, I don't really hear it. I just have I haven't heard it in a while.
If I'm going to listen to Culture Club, I'm going to listen to like Church of the Poison Mind. I like that song way better than 𝐏𝐫𝐿.
Yeah, I just keep in mind I hated that song,
Or Time, or whatever. Because Boy George could sing.
Breakfast King requesting Sepultura.
Go look. I don't think I have any Sepultura. I think Steve was going to send me a bunch, but
I have 2 OGs if you want.
Yeah, I don't have any Sepultura. That's right about at the cusp of my vocal range there,
Same here. I have the 2.
Yeah, I have the Jungle. I forget what it's called. I don't know. I have one of the early records, but that was not like I started. It wasn't. I don't know. It was getting a bit much.
It was a little harsh, but still good musically.
What was the Splinter band called? Sun something, Star something. What's the band that Max, what's his name, created? Isn't there like a side band? Yeah, wasn't there a side band? Yeah. S maybe S something.
Well, Morbid Visions. This is what I have.
Okay, I don't have.
I don't know what record this is. First or second.
Wait a minute.
That's 87.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
I don't know, but that was when I bought this.
I have Beneath the Remains, which was 89, and Arise from 91 on vinyl.
Actually, I bought this later.
I've never seen that one in the wild ever.
Oh man, I just
No,
realized
no, I
how
bought it
excited.
yesterday.
This isn't the record I needed to find, is it? Is it? Oh, I got it. How did you get
You
big?
can take me down because I was
This
holding the
isn't the
record.
I needed to find Dark Angel, right? This is not the one I needed
I
to
need
find.
Dark Angel. Yes,
Okay.
I
can
have
send
that.
you. I could.
just
I have that
realized-
too, and I have that
just
same height
realized-
sticker.
I
What-
just realized I
send
was
you
like, oh, I
Dark
found
Angel?
it. Oh, I don't know. Ed,
I thought I sent you the first Dark Angel.
What's it called?
Maybe even the
Is it-
first two.
We have arrived, and dark.
we have-
I sent you a
and
Darkness
Darkness Descends.
Descends.
I have. I've done. We have arrived. And
Yeah, I
John
sent
probably
you
sent-
that,
You sent me
yeah.
that one. So that's all I have. So yeah.
I need a better copy of Darkness Descends Combat Record. That's the one I need.
Yes, he does kind of look like a younger, and a much nicer.
Yeah, I have the
Butterfly,
first
that's it,
three the first three Death Angels. Yeah, an original We Have Arrived is a hard one to find too. That's an expensive one. Steve turned me on to that bootleg of that one, and that sounds phenomenal for a bootleg.
Oh, thanks for requesting the Night Sun. No one ever requests that kind of stuff. So.
What's wrong with your Darkness Descends?
Mine?
Yeah.
It's a UK copy, but it's been well played, so it's got a lot of static.
I don't know. I don't want to say I do, but I may have a Darkness Descends, but it may be a little waterlogged, the cover, but the record should be in good shape if I remember. But would you care for that if the record's good? But
Well, I have a UK, so
all right, so you don't want to mix, you don't want to Frankenstein it.
my yeah, that's an OCD thing. I mean,
Yeah, no, I understand. I don't like switching and yeah. I don't know if I have it. I couldn't find it. I felt like, man, I might have gave it to someone. It wasn't like really waterlogged, but if you know, it didn't have a stain, but if you look, it was like, you know, it gets wavy.
I don't have.
I didn't see it right away. So
How is that possible?
send me if you
okay.
find it, send me a picture. I mean,
yeah. Oh, I'll just show you online next time. I'm slow
Yeah.
with sending things.
you know those two sabotages I posted on my Instagram? One of those has a little corner down where there was a little bit of water wave.
Yeah.
It's still in the shrink. I mean, okay, the record is mint, so that doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
But yeah, mine is pretty. You can see not really swirl marks, but you can tell that it's been in and out of a jacket a lot.
Yeah, at this point, I really don't care anymore unless something's like really trashed.
Man,
You know, long as it plays.
I know that I've ripped For Earth Below before. Why can't I find it? Oh, there it is. If I had the live version, fuck, I guess I've never done the studio album For Earth Below. Good. I don't have
Eddie,
it.
I don't know what today. Eddie, I think in a
own it.
couple. I think I'm going to see Bob Log 3. Do you know him? One man band and a couple other bands on Wednesday or Tuesday. He was on Fat Possum, I believe. Where like Bob Log 3's pretty great. I haven't seen him in years.
I think when Coda came out, people would have liked anything by Led Zeppelin at that point. They were so starved for Led Zeppelin that they would have championed anything. I don't listen. I mean, I can listen to it, but again, it's going to be the last Led Zeppelin album I pull when I'm looking through my Led Zeppelin catalog. By the time I get, I've already picked what I want to listen to by the time Coda comes up. It's like, okay.
I think I'll pick Coda way before Zeppelin 4.
Really?
I won't. No way would I ever predict that.
I wouldn't rate
before
it
Led
higher,
Zeppelin
but
4.
yeah, Coda's the least played Zeppelin I have. I really don't need to hear anything off Zeppelin 4 again. You know, not for years.
I like it, but it like Patrick says, I've already picked something by the time I get to it. I have to specifically go and grab Coda and say I'm going to play that one, which doesn't happen that often.
Yep.
I am kind of kicking myself for not grabbing. It was a VG, maybe VG plus, probably VG, but it was 1841 Broadway Led Zeppelin 2. The jacket was in good shape. $50, and I'm like, ah. Because I don't have an early pressing of that. I think my earliest one is 77.
Ted doesn't even sound like Ted on this. It doesn't even sound like him hardly. This now that the guitar sounds like Ted for sure. I mean, there's no mistaking that.
That's Ted.
No mistaking. I love Him Through the Outdoor. As usual, me and Eddie do not see eye to eye on music.
I have 11 copies of that on OG vinyl.
Well, there's your OCD right there. So yeah.
Oh, it's because of all the different covers. I'm trying to find the better and the better and the better copies. So.
Yeah, we got to keep you and Vance apart as much as possible because it would be dangerous for both of y'all to get together on a regular basis.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to make a good note in my phone about the various letters and conditions of each. Oh, thanks, Patrick. I got to quit buying one. I bought a C copy not too long ago to come home and realize I already had a mint C with a perfect spine. Now I've got two.
You know, the Pope's very busy. So, I mean, he's got, people to absolve,
He was in Denver the other night, saw Metallica. I know that.
But I think he said only the one night.
Yeah, but he already saw the 2 nights anyway, so it's not necessary.
I need the kind of job where he gets that kind of PTO time.
No kidding.
Like, where can I get that kind of PTO time? Although my company now, they went to this like unlimited PTO thing where they say, yeah, you can take as much time as you want. But everyone's like, oh, I don't want to take the time because they're going to we're not going to monitor it or anything. Yeah, bullshit. So,
yeah, they will.
Yeah, I don't care. It's like, I don't give a shit.
Darren, I have 6 bags. 2 of them are a little rough and 4 are actually in good shape.
How many of them haven't got the watercolors showing?
Few are, few aren't. Eventually, I'm going to go through and just make up the best. I'm going to probably always grab them whenever I see them until I finally get 6 perfect bags. Well, I think 4 of them are really fit that category. I can't complain about a couple little...
Is Traveling Riverside Blues on Coda, or was that the single? Is that just a single?
It was on the box set. That was the unreleased song. That was like the missing song. Interesting band, Led Zeppelin, where they really didn't have much in the can that wasn't used.
No. 2 songs, I think, wasn't it?
Kind of like Rush's like that too.
Yep.
Van Halen too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, not really, because Van Halen put out that album, after
the
fact.
I guess that early album, but it wasn't like a song that didn't make it from the Fair Warning session.
It was pieces.
Yeah. There's no missing song. Like the Stones would have extra songs hanging around on tape.
Yeah, see, Ferg, this is definitely, in my opinion, this is their pinnacle album right here.
Aerosmith had extra songs,
That was such a great tour, man. Like Testament, then these guys on this tour, and then fucking like a Painkiller, Judas Priest. That was just in your face, like. I got to be backstage and see Rob Halford with his little mini-me doppelganger that he was like banging at the end of the night. So yeah. I will say Glenn Tipton was a very, very cordial and nice guy, man. He was like really, really cool. Very, very kind to everybody, Just one of those guys you just meet him and go, yeah, okay, he's cool.
I never heard bad things about Priest.
No.
None of them were assholes, but I mean, you could tell that, Rob was like, literally Rob had this like little mini Halford that he was like attached at the hip with, so no judgment, but I mean. But he was a little preoccupied. Marty Friedman, man, get after it, boy. Yeah.
Yeah, Tipton still comes out once in a while.
Yeah, I mean, once you get that, but he's got Hodgkin's or Parkinson's. Which one? Does he have
Parkinson's?
Yeah. Are you a friend of Swiftomatics? Is that where you came from, John? So, is he responsible for your presence? I'm telling you, man, I wish I would have taken a picture, because it literally was like a little mini me Halford. I swear to God, man.
I don't know, Mac. I'm not. I think Darlene's a good song, and Wear and Tear's pretty good. But I think Darlene's really good, and I even like Poor Tom. And I'm not ranking them with like the classic, but I thought Darlene's a good track, and I think you agree if I'm reading it right.
I wouldn't mind finding an original pressing of this record.
Capitol?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have this.
I got the reissue from, I don't know, 2008. That one will get your blood pumping in the morning.
Pretty sure Dorky sent me this.
I'm out on this. I'll tell you right off the bat.
I don't know it. Is 311 the band?
Yep.
Okay. Don't know it. Oh, I know this song. Yep. Yeah, I was doing a lot of clubs back in 94, 95, 96. So a lot of this stuff was played down there in the Detroit area.
People are not appreciating the 311. You know what? It's all
It's gallery night. They can say what they want.
Man, you can say whatever you want. It's all up. You can yell at each other. Go ahead.
There's no need to yell. I mean,
if Patrick picks it, we kind of do it diplomatically. Like I don't know. This is a little hippie for me. This is not too proggy. But yeah, it's all right. I enjoy listening to it. But
it's okay for you. Yeah. Right.
Looks good on you.
I think I'll go get something to drink. There you go. Yeah.
What's this song come with, a bowl of soup?
I just saw that scene.
Turkey sandwich.
Because Caddyshack, one of those movies when you're scrolling through, you stop, and it was at that scene where we're at the country club, and he does all those lines. It's like
it doesn't get better with Ted Knight and Rodney Dangerfield, two like absolute opposites. It's like.
I bet you were something before electricity.
Eddie likes this one, see?
This just reminds me of a
Eddie. This
reminds me of any American Pie movie I might have seen in my lifetime. So.
Eddie likes this, but he doesn't like Pyromania.
Yeah, Eddie's an enigma, wrapped in a sheet with two dogs. So yeah. Greetings, Edison Javier Musette. What does the C dot mean? Is that a designation that you are a conductor? Or Eddie just lost his metal card.
Eddie's interesting. He's into he's got a broad style taste, even though when it comes to metal, it's got to be metal.
Eddie's the only smart one here until he hates something you like. So yeah.
Which is common.
Yes,
but he'll listen to spaghetti western soundtracks. But then like metal he's very strict.
Yeah. Enrico Morricone, he'll listen to anything. So yeah.
Hey, Cripple Creek Carl.
That was so fun. So today at my auction, we're sitting there, and I'm selling this Tokyo Blade album, and Ed's just shitting all over it.
Yeah.
I'm just like laughing. I'm going, Ed, come on, man. He's like, it's not very good. It's like
it's not one of their best ones. They lost their fire.
It was so funny.
But yes, I own it.
Yeah.
Of course, then when Carl came,
I think of Coda as it is it's kind of like odds and sods, isn't it? It's like one of those.
Yeah,
things.
And I think I Can't Quit You, Babe. Is that like from the sound check, or one of them says like sound check version, whether it was.
Yep, that's a metal 8, I guess. It doesn't look real metal.
That's not a good cover, man. They should have.
Oh, you sent me.
For sure.
You sent me that Bowie Space Oddity too. I didn't listen to that yet. That's on Styrene.
Yeah, if that doesn't play or anything, Mark might want that. So just to keep,
I definitely want. It's the same song on both sides, so it's gonna play.
Promo. It's a white label promo.
Yeah.
But one's mono, one's stereo, I think.
Oh, was one stereo? Okay,
yeah.
That makes sense. I didn't look.
I thought
that might be different than the album. It might be a different version than the album. Obviously, mono is, but it might be a different mix.
I did send Mark a different Bowie single, but I tried to be fair.
And you sent me that Gillan one. I have that one, so I may pass that on to someone.
Okay.
Next time I do a box to someone. Thank you, though.
45s are like, like 45s that I pay like $2 or $3 for. It's like, I'm not going to sell them. It's just like, I try to find homes for them by,
And they fit in. Like if I send something, they fit in the box.
Now, Michael Frank has a good idea there for a theme.
Would the Mighty 𝐸 make it or not? Would the Mighty 𝐸 get to be a top 5 mascot?
Of course, he was only on that record.
Well, how many mascots are there that are like consistent?
There's a lot.
Robot guy from Y&T, the later ones, I guess. The robot guy. Eddie, of course.
Of course, Eddie.
Vic Rattlehead from Megadeth. A War Pig from Motorhead.
Charlie.
Oh yeah, Overkill.
Get the bat. Yeah. There it is. There's 𝐸.
Yep.
The 𝐸 emoji.
Budgie. Budgie was the original, I think.
Sure. Yeah.
We were trying to figure out if there was an earlier band that had a mascot than Budgie.
Yes, no Church of the Poison Mind. Although I like that song. Do I have it? I actually have it recorded. You want to request that? If I played 311, I can play Culture Club, that's for sure.
Have a good night, Star Trekker.
Dorky. Did I just hear 311 and Culture Club in the same sentence? Yeah.
Would Zeppelin's blimp be considered a mascot? Does it have to be like a living thing?
Well, it's a theme.
Yeah, it's a theme. It's not really a mascot, right? It has to be like a
Yeah.
living thing. The Stray Cats have their cat, cartoon cat.
Cartoon. Metal Church has the guitar with
The Circle Jerks have their little moshing guy. There's a bit.
Anthrax has the mosh guy too.
Not guy, yep.
Well, it could be, if we did that as a theme, it could be more theme-oriented, where Led Zeppelin would definitely fall into that.
Yeah, but you.
Yeah, ELO. Yeah.
UFO. But the obelisk was only on one record, though, right?
Yeah, I think he's being sarcastic.
Trying hard to like a. So what about Dio and the
Oh,
guy
that,
with the-
absolutely, yeah. What was his name? Like Harry or something?
Yeah.
He had a weird name. He had like a...
And Halloween had the
Oh,
jack-o'-lantern.
the
dude.
Ramones, the Pinhead, obviously, Revs.
Yeah, Halloween had their guy. So.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Pumpkinhead.
Is that his name, Pumpkinhead? Or is that
That's
what you used to
right.
call him, Pumpkinhead?
He's probably got a name, yeah.
Yes, the panel of experts were not super high on 311. I don't hate 311, but
I don't hate it. It's that style was never my. I do know the song and
like I
appreciate
said,
it.
it reminds me of.
Oh, yeah, the
Pop
Grateful
movie.
Dead. Grateful Dead with the Dancing Bear, absolutely. And actually, they're Steal Your Face Skull. I mean, that's,
Yeah.
I guess, a logo, kind of like the Misfits, Crimson Ghost, but...
That wasn't a mascot. That's just like a label. I mean,
That was the label. Anything on that label had
Yeah.
that.
there's no guarantee that Vinyl Female is a female, though.
And Malia wasn't even born when that song came out.
I wasn't born when this one came out.
1970?
Yeah.
So the Rolling Stones have the mouth with the tongue. Is that a mascot, or is that just
Yeah, I
part of
guess
someone's
not. I
face?
guess that's a logo.
Yeah.
I guess a mascot has to be a character. Yeah, Darren, you also know the skull with the lightning bolt. That's Skull, too,
Yeah.
from the Grateful Dead.
Yep.
That's probably part of the problem is they were played every 30 minutes and people are just like, God, I'm just like so sick of this shit. What other songs did they have besides that Down song? There's like 311, Sum 41, 362, 587. It's like, what the hell?
Yes, Steal Your Face.
But besides Down,
Think Eddie's grinding his teeth right now?
Come on, Eddie, get up here.
yeah, is he? Yeah, he's on all the records. He's not on a. I don't think he's on a. He's not on a fucking. What's the last one that I like that nobody else likes? Fuck.
Oh, DI had a mascot.
Civilian. So I don't think the face was on Civilian, but I think the face was on almost every other album. So Gentle Giant, but I don't know what you call him. The Giant?
Actually, on the Sodom record, he appears a lot on a lot of their records too.
Really? We have the Clash all the time. I'll play it, but I play the Clash a lot. I did like Guns of Brixton on Friday. I had Ed Biggs, so I was hoping he was going to dance some more, but yeah.
Want me to dance a little? No.
Yeah,
Come here,
yeah.
Zoe. Yeah. Zoe can dance on screen.
Actually, so I'm going to come up with my request off of the Clash. I'll request the 101 is Keys to Your Heart.
This is not the worst song we've played tonight, I guarantee you.
No,
that.
it's a good pop song. It's
Yeah.
a good 80s, pop song. Compared to the music that's come out since the 80s, this sounds, this is musicians, backup singers, well recorded,
Got a little
microphone
soul,
placement.
you know?
They had to have a chorus, they carried their instruments into the studio.
I like this song too, so it's.
Yeah.
I don't mind that song. That and like time.
It's hard to knock 80s pop when you have all this computer
don't
garbage
just
out
like it.
nowadays.
What is the worst? You
I
mean
think she's
Culture Club
referring
is the
to
worst?
Culture Club.
Oh, come on. They're way better than 311. These guys were interesting because they weren't your
Yeah.
typical krautrock. They were.
Yeah, they were a little more rock, and I had this
Yeah.
one on my old iPod.
It's a hard album to find.
Yeah, I never had it.
Are you asking about that song or are you requesting that song?
Is that the guy who combines the songs on YouTube? Is that his name? If it is, I've seen many of them. The James Brown Judas Priest guy, is that?
I don't know what you call this. This has a, yeah. Dorlock says proto-metal, so yeah.
I'm digging it.
Yeah. Yeah, that Judas Priest James Brown is the best, but there's Slayer Rain and Blood and B-52's Rock Lobster. That's right up with one of the greatest things ever.
So this kind of has a Lucifer's Friend sound. First Lucifer's Friend album sound. Kind of has that same vibe with the organ and the singer. Kind of reminds me a little bit about that.
The Van Halen Hank Williams Jr. was pretty funny. Yeah, there's some are really good. Some are just like funny, but some work.
So far, you peanuts have done quite a pretty good job tonight. I have not been disappointed, other than the 311.
I like the diversity of what we've heard,
Yes.
including the 311. I mean,
Oh, quit pissing up there, Ed.
what?
Oh my God. It's gonna be a long night for me. I go on call tonight, and they're implementing this new shit, so I bet I get paged 1,000 times tonight. I know John will approve of this.
That's a good track.
You mean like they beat them? They beat him up?
Physically beat him up or just outdid him?
Crazy Joe, I don't know that, man.
I don't have that, so I
You know
suggest
it?
no, look at the sheet.tonepoet.fans for what I have. I don't have that at all. I don't have any. I would have remembered
Rolling
something
below.
called a variable speed band, but who knows? Sometimes I have stuff I'm not aware of. So yes.
I feel like the 311 and the Creed, those are all the baseball cap bands.
Hype for the grunge.
Gotcha.
Because I tried to accept that grunge thing for a little bit, and it wasn't really clicking. And then I discovered European power metal.
Crazy
That opened
Joe.
up
I'll
whole
look it
new
up.
world.
I'm curious now.
So like, Malia has like all the metal stuff she could possibly want to ask for. She asked for 311. What the hell is wrong with that girl? Let's stop this Link Ray album. Here we go.
On Casablanca. Wow, interesting.
Really?
Going back a ways.
And it looks like it's a cheap 45. Let me see.
Were they one and done?
I don't know. I'm looking that up. White Plains, New York. No, they had, well, yeah, it looks like we put out an album in 89 after, but looks like he had an album and a couple of singles in the early 80s. He's best remembered for his Kiss-related novelty project called Crazy Joe and the Variable Speed Band, but his roots extend back to early 60s garage rock. Kiss-related, okay. It's
So as we get closer to this Black Sabbath thing, man, it's like not looking very good for Ozzy. What
No.
Palace? What Palace song? You have to ask for a particular song. I'm not gonna choose for you. Redeem Yourself.
This is pretty good. I'd rather hear this than anything off Zeppelin 4.
Oh God.
No, I just haven't heard this in so long. It's just good rock and tune. I'm not saying it's... I wouldn't replace this off a song of Zeppelin 4, but
Which Palace song? Off Queen of the World, I'm assuming. Midas Night.
That's an early one.
The Dungeons Are Calling.
all right. I will investigate the Crazy Joe later. I got it in my want list.
What's up, Jeff?
Evening.
Jeff of Georgia Tech. That one song, that narrows it down.
Yeah, Zolak, this would have been good.
There's 8 songs
no.
on that album.
John, even if you never waste my time. I'm here drinking and chatting. This is all a waste of time, you know?
Why am I doing all your legwork? I don't have Agent Steel. I have Skeptics Apocalypse and the single.
There is no Agent Steel, Agent
and
Steel.
Unstoppable
Agents
Force.
of Steel is on Skeptics.
Oh, Agent. I thought it was Agent Steel.
I have
No.
the Dutch. I have the Dutch Skeptics Apocalypse. Yeah.
What's the one where they cover the Ripper on cocaine?
That's on the Mad Locust Rising EP.
Yeah. A lot of Florida cocaine on that record.
Is that a request for Agent Steel?
No, I requested my 101ers.
No, Malia asking about the Agent.
Oh.
What version?
But she already requested the song. Top track, yeah.
Bullying. Just formulate a sentence. Make a complete request. You know, Agent Steel, what song? Alice, what song? I mean, not bullying. It's just request for information. That's it.
It'd be a good one to hear. I like those guys.
I have Skeptics Apocalypse, and that's it. But they're both Dutch. They're different. They're just different equipment.
There is only one version of that song out there,
Yeah.
unless it's a live version. So
Yeah, John Fleming. This is on the first album. They recut it. This is the original single, but the first album, Wildcat, and the second album, which is completely different, Spellbound, are 10-star records.
this is that double single, wasn't it? With the double 45?
No, this is the original. This is Neat Records, like
Okay.
number 2. No, well, I got a couple of non-metal. This is right up there with Venom, one of the first Neat Records singles. It was just Don't Touch Me There, and I can't remember the B-side.
Steve was showing one that had it was a double 45 single, and then the following week I just was looking through and
That's the one that comes with the audition tapes. Is the B-side?
yeah,
That was later, because that's John Deverell, the second singer, singing the early tracks, auditioning.
that was good.
Yeah, this is one of the best new album singles.
I don't usually look at 45s because I don't know where to start.
Yeah,
I've got like stacked like that. That's it.
get that Pop-Off book if it's still in print. It's just fun, even if you're not going to collect them. Because I mean, I just look at it because I can't afford most of them. But what the hell is it?
New wave of British heavy metal.
He's got a lot of new. I'm trying to think. It was New Wave of British Heavy Metal singles. Although maybe the updated one is New Wave of British Heavy Metal. But, oh yeah. No, I have that. No, I was thinking this one here. It's the New Wave of British Heavy Metal singles. Now look at it. There's only about 500 singles for the whole genre, so it's very, you could actually see there's like five on a page or 3 on a page, so it goes through every pretty much every single.
Are those the best?
No, it's all of them.
Oh, that's
Text
all
me a
them?
picture of that if you would, John. Text me a picture of that so I can look for the book.
Yeah.
I've got
maybe
this
out of print.
I've got that
That's insane. That's
Too much information.
Yeah, too much.
Yeah, I started looking at it.
I
mean,
love
I've
it. I
looked
love
at
looking
this.
up. The guy writes with a sense of humor. You know, when he's.
I took that on a plane. I took that on a plane ride, and I was like, going,
the guy's so into it. He'll talk about a band, and he's they sound like this band, which is even a more obscure band, like Sword Killer sounds like Excalibur, and like it's really funny.
Like Aaron, metal theologian.
Yeah, exactly. But this guy's even he knows it all. But this is. You can look through this one, and get the gist of all the singles. It's only
is that still in print or no?
I don't know. You know, it might go on eBay. But
is that Martin Popoff?
Popoff. It was one of the, but it's just got a picture of everyone and a small.
Because I've got the 70s one and the 80s one. I think Ed showed the 80s one. Is that the 80s or the 70s?
Yeah, those are mostly albums, though, right?
Yeah, I've got those. Yeah, those are albums.
Yeah.
I have those. Smoking Valves.
Yeah. Look at this.
It came with a CD, right? Didn't that come with the CD?
Yeah, it was pretty lame, but yeah.
I thought it was good. I thought one of them came with like a Metal Blade CD. Maybe it was the big book, the price guide.
Oh,
good CD.
The book, that was this one.
Yeah.
Those are Martin Popoff books. Which one is that? Oh yeah.
Actually, it was
Well, live at last on the cover. This should be $1 record because it sucks.
This is
hard.
the one.
Yeah.
This was the first one. This was my only metal companion.
Yeah, but what's on it? What is?
This disc.
Yeah.
Lucifer's Hammer by Warlord. There's Armored Saint, Witch Killer.
It's really good. That's a really good disc, if I remember.
Trouble, Nasty Savage, Fate's Warning, Liege Lord.
Yeah, it was mostly Metal Blade. It was really good.
Yeah. Destiny's End, Labyrinth, King's X, Man of War, Merciful Fate, 6 Feet Under, Engine, Riot, and Cannibal Corpse. This might be is this a second pressing, or is it
Yeah, I don't know if that's the one I have. That's probably the first pressing.
1999.
But this was his first, or at least the first that I know, the Collector's Guide to Heavy Metal. And this is like all yellowed, but I like to check off and write on it. But it's so incomplete now. But at the time, it was the most complete thing. Yeah. And this was my only companion in the 90s, with all these weird metal records I was finding.
In one of those books, I think it's maybe the encyclopedia one. Hang on, let me make myself big. I think they had a thing of like all of the singles and EPs. They ranked 8, 9, or 10. So I started like going through and like going, okay, I'm going to see how many of these I can get. So I haven't updated this, but I've gotten a few. So there's pages of them. It's like they've got like all this stuff. So I need to update it. I've got more of these, but so. That's been my goal, is like slowly but surely knock some of these off the list,
Yeah, when you get around to it, John, send me a picture of that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if is that Handsome Beast on there?
Well, Vance is posting Metallica.
But they've got like 3 Heavy Pettin singles on this list, and I've never thought any of the Heavy Pettin stuff was that great.
No, it's just then it doesn't mean it's great. It's just from that era and from that.
No, but this list is supposed to say that they gave.
That list. Sorry.
Yeah,
and I don't know who wrote that. Yeah.
Yeah, Heavy Pettin's on that list.
I wouldn't put Heavy Pettin in any.
Yeah.
Although I guess early tracks were good by Heavy Pettin.
Kind of like, what's that, Highway Chili Band? Like, I just
yeah, what's the first Heavy Pettin was 81 on Neat. Roll the Dice.
Yeah, what is that Highway Chili like? That one guy that I got all those records
Highway
from
Child.
has one
Highway
of them.
Child. The Storybook Heroes is good.
They're Dutch, though. They're a Dutch band, right?
Yeah.
No, were they Dutch? Yeah.
I think they're Dutch.
Dutch or Belgian.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I was going to say Swedish.
They're in that. They're in the Flemish area, so somewhere around there.
Oh yeah, there's the Handsome Beast. Yeah, it's not a motorcycle. I remember the cover. Handsome Beast were from Wolverhampton, Slade territory.
That's an anti-Eddie sentiment there. So yeah, it's like the anti-Eddie.
Bad review for the Handsome Beast single. The one that I got to talk to. I'll send you the money for that. But it says a sort of Saxon goofed post-70s stomper, and the B-side being Mark of the Beast, an even worse track, sort of a thinly power-chorded into pop new wave, sort of like a really bad Samson B-side.
I like this flip side. I actually like it.
No, I love that single, but Martin Popoff, I don't always agree with his views.
I got that new Iron Maiden book he did. That's another daunting task of a read.
Well, let me see the Tigers. What was that? Yeah, Tigers of Pantang was Neat number 3. So I think that was the first Neat records, because the two they did were like new wave or like a local rock thing.
The first singles.
Yeah, they're not part of heavy metal. They just were like the what the studio recorded.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think Tigers was number 1 and maybe Venom was number 2. Let's look.
I have one. I think it's 6, but I think that's a Raven or something.
Yeah, Raven was very early. No, In League with State was number 8.
Okay.
Can't remember. Oh, maybe it's the Blitzkrieg. You know, it's all
Okay. Yeah, these guys rocked us back in the day, Jens. Killer band.
Neat 1 was Motorway. All I Want to Be Is Your Romeo.
That doesn't sound real metal.
No, Neat 04 was Fist.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, name, rank, and serial number. I think I sent you that one.
Yeah, Neat 5 was White
What?
Spirit.
What was Neat number 4?
4.
Neat number 4. Well, it's funny. They've got 2 Neat number 4s. They've got Fist, name, rank, and serial number, and Tigers of Pantang.
No, Tigers was 3.
No, I'm looking at it right now. So I guess they had a thing where they put 3 bands on 145 or something. The 3x7-inch promo. So the normal Neat 04 was Fist, name, rank, and serial number. Neat 05 was White Spirit, Backs to the Grind.
Okay.
They had a series where they had 3. They put a 3-pack of 7-inch singles. So they also named them Neat like 05 with lowercase Neat. So Neat 6 was Raven. Neat 7 was Aragorn. I have that.
Yeah, this is definitely Neat number 3.
Yeah. There is no Neat number 1. Neat number 1 is Motorway. There is no Neat number 2. There's no Neat number 2.
There is.
Not on this list, but yeah.
Because it's not heavy metal.
Yeah. No, I'm looking on Discogs, the Neat Records whole company.
They had 2 records before they did heavy metal.
Good evening, Twanger.
So 79, the first records they show here, where it says Neat Records, the first records in 79, there's 3. Don't Touch Me There, Don't Touch Me There, and Motorway. Those are the first 3 in 79, according to Discogs.
I got the Neat book.
Okay,
There's a Neat book?
Yeah.
I trust the Neat book more than Discogs.
But I heard the story. Neat number 1 was Motorway. Neat number 2 was Janie McKenzie. They were not metal related. Then it was Tigers of Pantang, Fist, White Spirit.
How do you spell Janie McKenzie?
AANIE MC capital K.
Gotcha.
And the track is called One and Only Girl.
Got it right here. Now that says it's Neato 2. You're right.
Yeah,
But-
Neato
but,
2.
But it doesn't show up under Neat Records as Neato 2. That's funny.
Yeah, it probably someone didn't care. They maybe pressed 50 of them. Who knows?
Their database is inaccurate.
And it was Raven, Aragon. I sent you that one. Venom in League with Satan. Bitches Sin. I might have sent you that one.
I think I
Blitz-
had the Aragorn myself. I bought it.
Blitzkrieg. I definitely sent you that one.
Yeah.
Raven, Hard Rock. I don't think I sent you any. Raw Deal. Venom again. Jaguar. I sent you that one. Heavy Pettin, Dead Ringer.
Is that by John Tucker?
John Tucker. Yeah. Pretty good book.
That's on Amazon right now, $23.
Hey Twanger, how you doing?
Yeah. It's it gets in depth, but
Are you in Germany, Uwe? Have you made it to Germany yet?
way better than the Noise Records book.
That's pretty detailed, though, the Noise one.
Oh yeah,
You said you
sure.
were on your way to Germany, Uwe. Have you gotten there yet? You gonna buy some records? Can you buy me some Neu records and some Kraftwerk?
Yeah, he's going to Spain and Germany.
Yeah, Blitzkrieg's top single. That's in the top
Baron,
5
some
best.
Baron Rojo records in Spain. Kind of
Who's in
funny.
Spain?
The song after this is like also Clash related. So yeah.
I saw Renee from Hopespa Metal.
Hotspot Metal.
Yeah, he just saw Scorpions in Spain yesterday.
Cool.
It was a big festival. I think I forget who like Striper, Hittin. It was a bunch of bands.
Glastonbury's this week, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's leaving
Are
Thursday.
are you in Germany, or are you still in Puyallup or that area? Are you still in the Washington area?
Tacoma.
Hey, Twanger.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. Can I send you a list of German records I want?
You FedEx them back.
Well, put them in your bag and bring them back. Yeah. I can wait. I'm not
Shipping
in a
to
hurry.
Germany's not that bad.
Yeah.
No.
I think I have that Aragorn single somewhere,
Yeah, I sent you that.
but I still have it. I bought it.
Oh, okay, maybe you bought
I
it.
think, yeah, I still have. I think I own
Yeah,
it.
Noonday and Black Ice, killer.
Janie McKenzie sounds like the title of a Clash song. Speaking of Clash, here's a song called Janie McKenzie.
Maybe Irish, maybe too Irish, huh?
Yeah.
Janie Jones works better.
They're not going to have that present record in frickin' Germany. There's only one place you're going to find that record. That's going to be in Texas. That's it. They probably pressed like 500 of those things, man, and half of them are in the on the Sam family. So I had that record once before I sold it. Should have kept it because it went up in price.
I thought she already had it.
She has the EP, but not the single.
Oh, okay.
So the single they had one single, one EP, and they didn't overlap the song. So the single, the only place you can get it is on the single, not on the EP. I can't believe I found this at a freaking flea market sale, man. It was like
it's rare in America, but it was
Yeah.
like that was a reissue. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not.
Yeah.
It's
Like a
not,
greatest.
But
It's everything they did.
to find it in Sacramento at some outdoor
Yeah.
antique fair, it was like going. It's like one of 3 records they had. That was it.
Awesome record.
I do have Johnny Thunders.
It runs out, like it goes into practice. Yeah, he has that. I definitely sent him that.
I think you need both at least one of your kidneys to survive, but
Yeah.
to me, they're all sonically similar. It kind of, you know, if you get like a really worn, you know, plate, you know, you might get, you know, one that doesn't sound quite as good. But, you know, overall, I mean, I don't, one that's got the 1841 Broadway address or the 75 Rockefeller address, I don't care, you know. There's some good songs on this.
Yeah, I think they cut like 4 or 5 studio songs, and then the rest go to practice space songs, covers and stuff. But I think you could get all the good songs I have on a 7-inch. But that record you have is everything they did.
Have a good night, Boot Trader.
Now you have it.
Yes, I got that off you. I don't know if I bought that. I think I won that. Did I?
I think I sold it to you for like what I paid for it.
Yeah, very cheap, very worth whatever.
I don't think you can just swap kidneys. I think you have to have a match. You know, you have to have like a biological match. You know, you can't just say, "Here, have a kidney." You know. So.
Good night, boot Trader.
The odds of you and Uwe having like similar, you know, DNA characteristics are pretty slim. You're considering he's pretty much like German. Well, they could sell your kidneys on the open market, probably. You know,
the black market.
Yeah, what does a black market kidney go for these days?
I don't know.
Couldn't tell you.
You can get them from China. They just
dialysis. There you go. Yeah, there you go.
They just take them from people.
Yeah. There was a thing where like a few years ago where they like, you know, people would like drug people and they'd wake up like, you know, they have some
in a bathtub of ice.
Yeah, with their organs harvested. It's like, what the fuck? What happened to me? Did you request this ad? Was that you?
No.
No. Okay.
But I like it.
Yeah, you don't want to be pinned. It's like, yeah, you want to definitely come in like an incognito window and a VPN if you're going to do that. Yeah. Where you been, Alex? Man, we've been peanutting all night long, man. Other than 311, we've had a good night. So, yeah. 311, and you know that Bowie song was a little long for me. That's just me. But yeah.
Yeah, I liked it. Not my favorite era of Bowie, but it was good.
Other than that, it's been pretty strong.
You need a Marillion song.
You're allowed to request.
You need a Marillion song.
I just can't request. I cannot request. Anybody else can. I just am not allowed to. So yeah.
I do like the early Marillion.
Well, ask for Marillion. You're perfectly within your purview to ask for Marillion. I like Marillion too. So, what do you want to hear?
Let's do. It'll be from Script for a Jester's Tear. Let's do.
Garden Party, Chelsea Monday. You know, Garden Party have a 12-inch single of that.
I got all their singles. Actually, I'm missing one. It's a later one from the Season's End album.
Although that Garden Party is probably pretty long.
Now, a lot of their songs are.
I'm not familiar with Santer's. You need to go look at the sheet, which is scrolling right now. Look down below, sheet.tonepoet.bands. That'll tell you what I have.
Yeah, Santer's was the hard rock kind of metal trio.
I think Grant's Rock Warehouse like was playing some of them on his like obscurities thing. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
they weren't obscure. They were big.
Yeah.
It were produced by Rick Emmett, but they were pushed in all the magazines in the 80s. Heavy Metal America.
I don't have it ripped, but I think I have that record.
It's not good. I think whoever was in the peanut gallery was saying the second album was better or the third album, but this is exactly what it looks like.
It's Vinyl Female is one who asked for it.
No, I meant
last year. Let's do Chelsea Monday.
Saying
Patrick.
Chelsea Monday? Okay.
I mean, it's still a 7.5-minute song, but all their songs are long.
Can I do it off of the? Oh, yeah, okay. That's just a live version.
Studio would be better.
Okay, I got you.
Eddie, were they any good? They had so much press, and like I didn't know anyone that liked them.
Eddie, you better say they suck. After all the shit you've talked tonight, you better say they suck.
I don't know what year that record is. That like 85, probably 84, 85. Yeah, they pushed them. They pushed them a lot.
Whoever they were signed to, man, I guess they got a lot of push, man. They got, they were. I don't remember that band at all.
I feel like they won a contest or something in Hit Parade
Much Music or what?
Like
were
the
they
best
Canadian?
local band, so they got a contract or something. 84.
Were they Canadian? They're from Toronto, yeah.
They're Canadian.
It was produced by Rick Emmett, so maybe that's why. Because maybe they were big in, you know how like the Canada bands, they get.
They're Canadian. And
that
so
makes sense.
So they got a lot of push on Much Music, I would imagine. But.
Yeah, so they got played every time. Just pick an American band. A Dokken got played or something.
They won a contest sponsored by Toronto rock station Q107. That's how they got discovered.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that from 1984. Like, that's how my memory of them. Yeah, so that wouldn't be the label because that's Heavy Metal America. That would be the American one. So they were the Canadian label. Yeah, they won their contract or something, or recording time. And there was probably ads also for them because it wasn't. They would just see them, the reviews. There was probably ads too in the Hit Parade.
Yeah, was it 66 or was it 60 or was it 33? There was one of those things. I'm not Canadian, but I know there is a content law where you have to play. I think probably 33% Canadian, or maybe 66. Who knows?
We played with a Canadian band once called Moxie Fruvis. I'd never heard of them. No one. Well, at the time, no one I knew heard of them, and they were like huge, like
in Canada. Yeah. A lot of Canadian bands nobody's heard of, like Honeymoon Suite. Yeah. The Moxie.
I mean, I heard of Honeymoon Suite. I mean, I have an album or two, but we heard of them, but they weren't. If they played here, they would draw like 30 people.
I mean, Max Webster is huge. What's that Tragically Hip one they always talk about? Those things are massive. So.
And as close to Canada as I am, they're not a big deal here.
I was really good friends with Dave Williams.
Okay.
Who was the singer in Drowning Pool who passed away. Like I'm like really, really good friends. So yes, I have the Drowning Pool album. That's about it that he played on. But
that makes sense, Darren. Yeah.
What's funny is like because Moxie Fruvis is also Canadian, but the straight Moxie is also Canadian. So I'm sure a lot of people like bought the Moxie Fruvis album.
And the soda is New England.
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh, you can just hear how good Status Quo is.
There you go. Greg's got it.
All of a sudden, the music just lifted up a couple of notches, and it's just simple. There's nothing here that's technically great.
It just cuts through better, actually.
Yeah, it's just straight rock and roll. Like it's like putting an AC/DC song on, you know.
But I will say, when I was listening to the Metallica song, when I didn't have it, when I was like looking for something, I just thought to myself, as I heard the guitars, like, oh, this sounds so Metallica-like, just distinctive signature. It was very thick, but then playing this, the clarity is different. It's easier to hear it. It's not so thick and so jumbled together, which is production stuff back in the day. But
I'm not saying it's better or worse. I'm not really, but it's just simple sometimes. Just you hear the Van Halen or the Kiss, and it just all of a sudden, here we go.
It cuts through easier because there's not so many layers, like 311. So yeah.
It's a good record, Zorlak.
Might be a good
Maybe
start.
you're not
What
into
is,
it.
because they've got so many records. What is the sweet
No.
spot?
This is the sweet spot.
Tell me, like a 3-album sweet spot.
Pile Driver,
Pile Driver,
Hello,
Hello.
and what's the other one? 𝐁, the one with the tree on the cover. Their heads are in the tree. Those three.
Okay. I've got
Those
all
three, and then the blue record. What's it?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Something blue.
Bullet? It's a bullet? It's like a bullet?
No, it's blue. It's something. The title's blue. They're all wearing denim, of course. And the live album fits right in that section. This is Pile Drivers is good.
Right. A band I've always liked. When I hear it, I don't own anything by them. Whenever I find the records, if I find them, they're usually shot.
You could, some reason in America, you can find Hello. It's all black, and it says promo on it, even though they all say promo. It's like stamped in there, like etched in there.
I was at a barn sale, literally a barn sale, and found like 6 Vertigo UK pressings of Status Quo for $1 each. And
Dog
like,
of Two Head. Dog of Two Head is good too, but that's a little bit, you're getting in that early 70s, post 60s. It's good for the fans, but I don't know if I'd recommend it to just if you haven't started. But that's one of the first, like, where they got their sound.
Jeff's from Georgia Tech and is kind of a youngster, man. Don't burst his bubble by saying that kind of stuff. You encourage him, let him,
But that 𝐁 live album is one of the best live records.
I kind of like this peanut-only request. It takes all the pressure off. I don't have to worry about anything. They've done such a good job. It's like, makes them, it's all up to you people. It's great.
I enjoyed the 45s the other night.
That was a lot of fun, man. I really enjoyed that. That was great. Because I had not heard them. I was just like, okay, let's all find out together, So.
There were some really good ones. A couple stinkers, but like the A song was great and the B was like, I think you made one comment. It's like, all right, I'm ready for this one to be done.
Yeah. But a lot of them were great. Like, I was surprising. Like, a lot of them, but towards the end especially, because like I said, there was no order. I did not pre-listen to any of them. So,
Most 45s, I shouldn't say most, 45s are usually great because it's the best song that band had at that time.
But I mean, a lot of the stuff like Rev sent, like nobody other than you, John, had probably heard of those bands. So I'm not going. I don't know who has.
I didn't hear. I didn't know. I don't know as much as you think. Yeah.
A lot of the stuff was right up your alley. We figured you'd be right on top.
I mean, you showed me in my store. I knew a bunch of them, but there was a bunch I didn't.
I mean, I like the Spin the Wheel series, but it got to if we just do a rock and metal, I think it would work. But when we did Wide Open, there was some weird shit. So yeah. But I like the Spin the Wheel thing too. But it was a little bit clumsy because people would wouldn't answer the question. When they go, hey. What do you want to hear? It's like, oh. But we might revisit it. So what happened to these guys? Did they just die? I mean, they had like a moment.
The singer died, right? I think
okay. Then they became a different band, right? What was they became?
Oh, yeah, I think some of the guys did, yeah. But they timed out also, I think. Things went quick, time moved fast. Just like New Wave of British Heavy Metal, by 81, things changed. You're into Adamant.
Look, but the guy just starts out with his that fucking John Oliva shit. It's like, right off the bat, it's like, I'm not even gonna pretend I'm not gonna do this my entire career. I'm gonna do this.
No different than Ian Gillan,
It's right to it.
Ian Gillan.
Come right out with the scream.
Ian Gillan's not pushing 400 pounds either, so he took good care of himself.
He wasn't in 84.
He wasn't like 300 either, but yeah.
He's not part of the reunion one that they're doing, is he?
I don't
He
think
can't, man. The guy's in such bad shape, man. I mean, yeah, I mean, God, I wish to God he could, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, between him and his brother, man, that was the sound, you know. I mean,
Yeah. And I discovered them back with Sirens on Combat Records.
Yeah, I didn't know Sirens till years later.
Where'd you come in with them?
Probably around here.
I came in like Call the Mountain King because I remember they played the shit out of that on Z-Rock, man. They played the hell out of that on Z-Rock all the time, you know. And then Gutter Ballet came out, and I thought that was even better.
Yeah, that was
so
later.
good.
Yeah, I remember that.
I still think I like Hall of the Mountain King better than Gutter Ballet, but Streets is that one.
I don't know if I like Gutter Ballet.
What does he want us?
What you want? Well, hold on. I would like to hear riffs provided to you by, for example, Ed, John. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah. I mean, this is like a new territory for me. So I mean, Alex sends me. They may not be 45s, but they might be.
Mine would be all LPs.
Yeah.
He played my tag as a Pantang. You know, you played a couple of songs I sent you tonight.
No, but I think he's saying like on a Tuesday show, like record a whole like maybe 1 or 2 albums, or a group of 45s, because Alex sends me a bunch of stuff, you send me stuff, lots of people send me stuff.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, I think we're gonna start doing that. You know, so I think the next one I'm gonna do a week from this Tuesday is gonna be like Mark's new album. It will be part of it. I'll do Mark's new album from start to finish, and I'll rip it into the system. So you know. And we'll go from there. But yeah, I get what you're saying. I like that. So I think that's going to be something to make Tuesdays a little bit more fluid, you know, like different.
Good,
you know?
good track, Kieran.
Yeah. Good seeing you, Kieran. You did that with my stack of comps I sent. You were playing them right off the vinyl that one night.
Yeah, but so I just need to make it so we do like a whole album, or like the singles, like the group of singles, that kind of stuff. You know, I think, and I'm putting them in the system. We're just playing them as it happens. I'm not playing riffs I've already done. I'm just putting them in the system right then and there. So yeah. It just cracks me up when he does that shit.
So good. It's so good though. With this groove, it works perfectly. Oh, I don't know if he has that Devo. Oh, he does. He does. You do have that. You do have the Devo track.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
Sent me a shit ton of Devo.
Can you? I request a song to go directly after that.
Sure.
It's not gonna be long. It's the Plugs doing Hombre Secreto. Or is it the? It's the Plugs, right?
Yeah, it's the Plug. Oh, it's with a Z. Yeah.
Hombre Secreto.
Is that on Repo? It's on Repo Man, yeah.
Repo Man soundtrack,
That's Secret Agent Man.
Yes, in Spanish. Johnny Rivers.
Sorry, this is Jeff's request. He said to skip like the first minute or so. Here we go.
I'm very, very happy to be hearing a Funkadelic song not off of Maggot Brain.
I've got a lot of Funkadelic not off Maggot Brain. That's all everybody wants to
No,
hear.
I know.
I've got the first
Getting
one.
to the point where that album's overrated. Or overplayed, I should say, not overrated.
Not overrated.
Overplayed.
It's kind of like Led Zeppelin 4. It's like, it's
Yeah.
not overrated. It's just
Maybe
overplayed.
by the amount of times it gets played, I guess that's overrating it.
When was Mega
Greetings.
Brain? 70? I thought Mega Brain was 74.
Oh, it was earlier, right? That's like 71.
Maggot Brain? Let's see.
I could be wrong. I felt like it was early.
Maggot Brain was 71.
Okay.
See ya, Carl. Nice seeing you today.
Good night,
Thanks
Carl.
for stopping
Take
by
care.
the auction. And
Welcome, Chad.
thanks for picking up that Tokyo Blade album that fucking Ed torpedoed on the auction. So yeah.
Let me know what you think of it, Carl. I'm actually gonna.
Whatever
I'm
you
gonna
do,
play
do it
mine.
private.
I'm gonna play mine again. Just see how it stacks up.
I'm still laughing about Ed, like, going, man, this is not a good record, man. They peaked long before this, dude.
And then I stopped and thought about it. It's like I shouldn't be saying this.
It's so funny. It was great, man.
Welcome, Marcus.
Hey, Mark, you made it.
It's been a great stream, except for the 311 request, but other than that, it's been awesome. So yeah, the peanuts have been strong tonight. So yes. And probably the Coda song I wasn't too hip to either. So.
Oh, I thought that was really good.
That was good.
Yeah, I just can't get to it. I just cannot. I have to be in the right mood for that kind of stuff.
That bass riff was just pounding in here. I like that.
I did order the double 45. I was like going, it's all analog, so I said I'll get it.
Oh, the next Atlantic 75 is going to be the
Close to the edge.
Yep, Close to the Edge and Abacab.
I'm not too thrilled that Kevin Gray is doing Close to the Edge, but I'll reserve judgment. But yeah, I mean, a lot of stuff I do like, but I mean,
He did Fragile.
it's almost like it's almost like, you know, it's like I prefer something like Ryan K. Smith. Ryan K. Smith right now is my favorite mastering engineer. I think
He's more for rock.
yeah.
Traveling Light.
I wonder if that's the actual Charlie Launder or somebody impersonating Charlie. Let's find out.
Do we have that Traveling Light song? I wonder, is that the, what's the cat? Samwell? Who wrote that song? Is it the same song?
I have.
Oh, here. Oh, this is awesome.
Troubadour. I've got Traveling Light. It's 𝐁𝐞𝐞. It's off Troubadour.
I want to hear it. I'm curious if it's the Traveling Light song I know.
I have it. Yes, I did pre-order the double 45. Yes, not the MoFi, but the ORG.
We were just talking about this, me and Steve, the other night.
Which one?
This song.
Oh.
This was off the Honeymooners. Can't put your arms around a memory.
Happening, Dagon? How you doing? The ORG is like double 45 RPM, supposedly all analog, right from tape to lathe. So the 33 RPM is like from tape to DSD, so they have different versions. Not if you like the album, not if you like the song, it's not a bathroom break song. So yeah.
It was good enough for Guns N' Roses to cover.
When did they do this one?
On that cover, Spaghetti Incident, right? Isn't it on that record?
It might be.
Everyone covers this song.
Duff McKagan's show with his wife, who played a kind of a punkish type song off that record the other day on the show, his show.
Oh yeah.
You ever listen to that show?
No, I don't even know it.
No.
Is it on internet?
Sirius XM. on
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have Sirius XM.
on Boneyard, and it's a show he does with his wife. They were doing it in Prague a night before a show, and they just, basically phoned in their hour show, and the songs they play on there are as diverse as some of the things here with ours tonight. So.
This is Ed's pick.
And Mark's here to listen to it.
I was going to say we'll dedicate this to Mark.
So is MoFi doing this stuff or ORG? You're talking about ORG? I thought ORG was doing all the Funkadelic stuff. So
I didn't see that one on MoFi. I did see the ELO that they just announced. Not ELO. Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
I don't think they've done Relayer as the Atlantic 45.
Relayer came from
Relayer was like Rhino.
Rhino
did
Hi-Fi.
Relayer, yeah. So the only Atlantic 45 7-inch, 45 RPMs I have are the Yes album, Fragile. Did anything else come out?
No, just the three.
Yeah, so yeah, they haven't done any. So it's not like, yeah, the Yes album's way better than anything I've ever heard, and Fragile was great too. So I mean, I haven't.
My Kevin Gray cut of that is good as well. So that one's kind of I've got two really good cuts of that.
So really, the only Atlantic 75 to me that is not the best of the best is the Bad Company self-titled. The UK is better than what they did here. Other than that, I think they're all pretty much better or as close to better as, like the Genesis self-titled's like pretty close because that's a great sounding record anyway. So is MoFi doing Mothership Connection? I thought that ORG was doing all of those. So, yeah. But if it's MoFi, it's not analog. Even though I'm not an all analog purist, but I mean, I would choose that first before I choose DSD, to be honest. But it's ORG. Okay, Cl2Bar says it's ORG. So, Alex, stop spreading misinformation.
I like the Santanas that MoFi has done.
Who's the guitar player in this band? I can't remember. Steve something? Is it Steve something? Is that his name?
Steve Rothbury?
He's so really underrated, man. He's a really good guitar player.
Yeah. Rothery.
Alan Zentz is totally. Alan Zentz is great. He did like the Michael Schenker group. He did Kiss. He did Kiss Alive. He did Kiss. ORG is like original recordings group. They did the Nirvana stuff early on. Their Nirvana stuff, like their Nirvana stuff, is really good. So yeah. See ya, Jens.
Have a good night. Good day.
Good night, Oakenshield. Have a good week.
Yep. 6 a.m. over there for him.
He's got his lunch made. He's heading for the train.
He's heading to work.
Yep.
Speaking, what is EM label series? I tried the One Steps from Warner, quickest I've ever put an album on. Oh, so you didn't like the Van Halens? Is that what you're saying? The One Steps? I'm not a fan. I'm not usually a one step guy either.
Those are the Hotter Than Hells that came out like 2018 or something.
No. He did the very early ones.
Original. Hotter Than
Hells. Yeah, Alan Zentz was very early on. He did a lot of Kiss albums. A lot of Kiss albums.
Okay, but I think the reissue Hotter Than Hell sounds supposedly.
Yeah, the reissue to me sounds way better.
Steve was saying it sounded really good.
But that was a bad recording. That was a bad recording period. So
yeah, you could only do what. Yeah.
at least Alan Zentz had like a stamp that you could tell most of the time it was him. It's like mastered by Alan Zentz. Nice big, you know, you didn't have to like squint your eyes and like look at it for a symbol. He would just say mastered by Alan Zentz. But Chris Bellman started with him, and also Brian Gardner. Those are the two guys that. So if you see a little flower, I think that's Brian Gardner. So yeah. Yeah. I know what you're talking about, Jeff. You're right. Everybody's left, Ed, because you picked a shitty song. So way to go. So you killed my stream, you killed my auction sale of Tokyo Blaze. What else are you going to kill today?
You sold that Tokyo Blaze.
I did. I lucked out because Carl came in and was looking for it, so yeah. Yeah, I don't do the ones. I don't buy those one steps anymore.
Me neither.
Buying that Funkadelic Double 45 was kind of against my grain, but I said, fuck it, I'll give it a shot. So. If I want Green Day, I've got a guy he's actually loaned me the U2 Joshua Tree test pressing done by Robert Ludwig, the Santana Abraxas MoFi, but he's got the Green Day, the promo, the green vinyl promo. So I should ask him to send that to me again and redo it.
There is a MoFi.
Oh, don't take offense, Steve. Does this sound like Queensryche doing like dinner theater music?
I like this song.
But can you picture like Queensryche in the dinner theater?
311 is not better. 311 is no fucking way better than this. No fucking way. No. Go back to bed, Malia.
Listen to that guitarist. I mean,
yeah. 311 wishes they had a guitar player that could even play in half that good. The phrasing.
Oh, like I might have to go with 311.
Oh my God, you've gone rogue. Oh, Jesus Christ.
That was awful too. That 311 was awful. Awful.
Amazing compared to what? 311 all. No fucking way.
I picture like Jeff Tate, like in a cape, and like everyone's got the little wine.
I can just see Hitler right now.
He's got like this props. It's a play.
Jeff Tate is much better than 311. Yes, it's like yes.
The piano with the candelabra thing on it.
But you got to have the basketball goal too, so we can like shoot hoops in between. You know. Did you ever see that? We had the basketball goal like on the not the Minecraft tour, but the album after that.
I know Prince did.
And but Queensryche did too. He'd had like a little basketball goal on stage. I'm like, all right, you jumped the shark there, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, Peter Gabriel. Yeah, I could see this.
Hard to get laid when you have no kidneys, but yeah. I've never seen. I don't go to 311 shows, so I have no idea what hot girls would be. But I think Kiss would probably have a lot of hot girls. Def Leppard had a lot of hot girls. You know, it's peanut only. I'm not responsible. All of you people are. All of you people are. Not me. I didn't pick one song out of here other than the first 5 minutes. So it's all you people. Not on me.
Mark, all this 311 talk is insane.
I'm going to send you that 311 album, Mark. I'm going to buy it for you, send it to you. I want you to learn it, know it, love it, sample it on your next record. Like you did
cover
Death
song
Rises.
for a B-side of his next single.
Yeah, being a corpse and getting laid are like kind of mutually exclusive. So yeah, unless you're into that kind of shit. But yeah. Yeah, but you're vapid. So yeah.
I think I'm gonna bolt out of here too. I gotta get up.
Oh my God, Zorlock.
Gotta get up at 6:30. So.
Well, good to hang out with you. I haven't seen you up here in a long time.
It's been a while.
Great to have you, Ed. You
Glad to be here.
For yourself.
Yeah, don't take offense with my Marillion jokes. You know.
I know.
Yeah, but next time I have an auction, don't shit on Tokyo.
I know.
Until after the auction, okay?
Yeah, don't shit on anything. This is the place to shit on things, not the auction.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I don't care.
Scolding you. I'm just.
I know. I realized I'm like thinking.
I only. If I go on, I only go on to hype something if I happen to see it.
It was hilarious, man. I thought it was funny. It was great. It was like he kept going too. It's like they just lost the will to live here, people. It's like it was.
What
so
record
funny,
was it? The
Tokyo Blade.
Was it Tokyo Blade?
Yeah.
So it was so good.
This
guy
here.
So funny. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I have that one.
That's a bad cover though. That's a bad cover. That's a bad cover.
Bad covers for heavy metal doesn't mean anything.
1985.
Well, you hate fucking all the Hypnosis covers for UFO, so.
Yeah, but those were major label bands.
Tokyo Blade was major level at that point. They had their own record label. They spawned off.
Tokyo Blade went down like pretty quick.
Yeah,
you're always yappy record hound. That's fine. That's what we like about you. You just like give us nice information. So
I don't think
Darren. I enjoy you talking, dude.
Yeah, keep talking.
Yeah.
There's never too little talking.
Yeah. See, Ed. Good to see you, Ed. Honestly, in all respect,
good hanging out.
See
y'all later.
See you later, Ed. Have a good week. Who is this band now? I know I asked you. Yeah. Are they American?
Yeah, they're from Atlanta.
Okay, I know I asked before.
They were 1.5 and done. They made this album, and then the singer quit, and then they got a new singer, but it had one album basically, and then the singer died. The original singer died as a cover band in North Carolina, and just drank himself to death. Actually, you know.
Huh.
But this album itself is amazing. It's like a
I remember. I'm familiar with you guys playing. I think Steve talked about them too.
Yeah, the guitar player went on to play with Black Crowes. Oddly Freed, great guitar player, just like straight in. But yeah, this whole album sounds great. Very raw.
Yeah, it sounds like 1975. You know.
Yeah, he just plugged straight in and just fucking got feedback, got hum.
Kieran, I was thinking the exact same thing.
Yeah. Great singer, man. Great band. This whole album is so good.
Yeah, I guess it's just a tough year to do this. Although Black Crowes were big, but 93, all that other stuff was going on.
This would be a record. If you like put out like a double album like Brother Kane and these guys, man. I mean, that would be a perfect package to sit there and go, okay, introduce you to those two bands that are so good.
Yeah.
But they just came out in the hair metal phase.
Yeah.
They weren't hair metal bands.
Well, 93 was the alternative, like the grunge, Jane's Addiction era.
The wall of Nirvana had come down,
Yeah, like no one wanted roots rock at this point. Guitar solos were unhip,
Alex, why don't you request some reggae? You're here.
Hey, Alex, what was that Dillinger song you played the other day? I'm not saying request it. It was it Natty? I might have the 45 of that. I was looking. I couldn't remember what you played. I was looking through records. I'm like, I think that was that song Alex requested.
It only came out on LP in the Netherlands. That was it. It was only a Dutch pressing. That was it. Hey, Larry, good to see you.
Hey, Quicksand.
So, Larry, do you still have your GoFundMe? If you will, post it or send it to me an email and I'll post it in the chat. I've been trying to do that.
And let's get a request, even if we have no room. We're going to squeeze in a request from Larry.
I will make any kind of request Larry wants. So tell me a song to play, Larry, just for you. Anyway. Oh, this is a great record, man. This album is phenomenal, but unfortunately, it's like a $300 record now.
If this came out in '89, this would have been, this could have been big, you know.
They would have been as popular as the Crows, as the Black Crows.
Yeah, sure. And Stevie Ray Vaughan was happening, and Guns N' Roses. It was more the roots thing. Good night, Plateau Bar.
Well, I know Larry likes Budgie, so I'll play a Budgie song. Unless he asks for something. So.
No. See, now you're breaking the rules.
Well, I mean, I know he loves Budgie because I
know, but you're requesting a song.
Well, okay. Request something, Larry. If not, I'm going to play Budgie. So, and if you give me your GoFundMe, and do you want me to pimp your Discogs? Your Discogs, I'll pimp that too. So.
Oh, song hit #1 on the rock charts. I had no idea. Patrick Acosta shut the music off. We're going to have to start from the beginning. I want to hear this, and I want to hear the plugs in the entirety, both of them. Oh, all this Budgie.
I killed myself, so yeah.
Start again.
Sorry. I was looking up something and I hit enter and it like kicked me out, so yeah.
They did do this. I hope Randy saw them last night.
I hope he did.
This is in the set list.
I'm not gonna do Budgie. I mean, I want Larry to request the Budgie, so yeah. But I know he likes Budgie.
Alex, I feel like it's something. Maybe was it Natty? Something Natty.
What night was it? What night was it?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe a week ago. Let's say maybe 2 weeks ago. But it was. I don't know Dillinger. He's a little later.
I have all the playlists, so I have them all saved. So.
Okay, I guess you could look up Dillinger. I feel like it was Natty, but maybe it was Leave the Area.
So when was it? That's the thing, though.
2 weeks ago, let's say 2 Fridays ago.
On a Friday? Okay.
I'm guessing.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That was the album. Gotcha. Okay. You don't have to look it up. That makes sense.
Got it? Okay.
Yeah, I saw a song. I think it was like BSC Natty or something. But I couldn't remember it, and I just was flipping through. And I said, "Oh, I wonder if that was the track." Diva does great covers.
Yeah, I'm curious here how Randy made out with the show.
Yeah, I hope he got in and he made it to the show. No.
Well, Pilmer said he had to hook him up, so yeah.
Yeah, but I just mean if no problems, he got there. They put on a good show. Nice, clean package show.
I don't feel this too much, man. It's like kind of boring after a while.
It's kind of awkward, but because they're taking like a classic hit,
Yeah,
and
I
it's
know.
kind of like lazy. Like I love that
Yeah.
secret. I just love the timing on it.
But it's
I'm not a big Devo fan, but
it's not even adding anything new to it, though. It's not making it better.
no, well, it's electronic in there. It's
Now they're doubling
it's
down
something
here.
about the phrasing. I really I'm not a Devo. I'm not a big Devo fan,
They're
but I like.
doubling down there on this last chorus here. So the next song you request, though, this is a good song.
The original's fantastic, you know.
Red Rocks is a great place to see a show. I've seen 3 or 4 shows at Red Rocks. Not that I'm an expert, but I mean, yeah, I saw Eric Johnson play there. That was amazing. I saw Tedeschi Trucks. The same song with different language.
Yeah, but this is closer to the original.
Yeah.
It's got that spy riff in there.
Hombre secreto.
But there's that pause. That's what makes it.
That's so funny. Hombre secreto.
Hombre secreto.
Secret
The
Agent.
original's so good.
Yeah. They're trying to make Secret Agent made into Spanish, but there is no literal translation.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
you know, it's great.
But everyone, it worked because everyone, as soon as you hear that riff, everyone knew the song back then.
What's up, Thor? Oh my God, it's so funny. Soul Fire.
Hey, Thor.
Well, you're gonna like mine the shit out of that Lee Perry album, aren't you, Alex?
I don't think he played that. Is it the same record?
He's requested. I think he requested a couple things off that, but it's okay.
Is it the Beans one? What was the title of the album?
No, it's it's like collie weed, roast fish, collie weed, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a dark record. Yeah. Thor, do you mean soon in a couple of hours or in a couple of weeks, a couple of days? Because it is the middle of the summer. We have no school in America.
He does.
So in a few hours, he's off to school.
You guys don't have like summers off, you know? Is this the same song you're talking about? This is that Traveling
No.
Light that okay.
No, absolutely not. Different song.
That's why you guys have better like science programs than we do, so. This is the album that has cocaine on it, I think.
Oh, I see. It's still going. It ends in July. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, this is a disappointment to me now. I was hoping to hear.
Yeah.
"Traveling Light's" a brilliant song.
You know, live by the peanut, die by the peanut.
And it's not even that this is bad. I'm not saying anything about this song. I was hoping it was another version of this great track.
Expectations were something
Yeah.
else, yes. So are you back from Austria, T? Is that where? Are you back home? I mean, this guy is a legend, but you know, just not my cup of tea.
Songwriter, yeah, I think.
Yeah. Did you buy any records in Austria at all, or did you just like do sightseeing and like step away from the record thing, like you usually do?
Ooh.
Ooh, it's like a little bit of keyboard there.
Was that the vibraphone? Was that?
Might have been.
Sound like vibraphone to me.
That's not a deal breaker. Frank Zappa had a vibraphone.
Oh no, Lionel Hampton. I love the vibraphone. I just didn't expect it. It sounded.
I think we're going to end on this. This is like I've got no more requests, so I think we're done.
No, didn't we have a budgie for Larry?
You shit on the budgie, so
No, I shit on you choosing it, but some other people said budgie.
But Larry did not request a budgie, so I mean,
It was some. I saw budgie come up like 2 or 3 times in these comments. You walked away.
But
you walked away and shut off the. No, I didn't want you to. I don't care. You could do what you want, but I was just saying. We went the whole show without you picking a song.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, there's no budgie songs.
I see Travis requested budgie. Michael Frank requested budgie.
Which song did they request?
It says you're picking it, Patrick.
Okay, well, I end up picking it anyway, right? So, okay, I'm gonna pick a song.
Because I threw in a quip. I don't know what I did.
I'm going to pick a budgie song for Larry. Okay, here we go. Panzer Division Destroy. Zorlak picked a song. It's not.
There you go.
There we go.
So we got 3 budgie requests.
Yes. I'm gonna play one because. I know Larry's a big budgie fan, so yeah. But you didn't request a certain song, Travis. You have to request a song, not just a band. If you do a band, then I get yelled at.
All right, we're good. We're good.
We're good. We're fine.
Oh, this is.
Do you have the GoFundMe, Larry? Is it GoFundMe over, or is it or not? I'll
no,
post
he's still doing. Oh, I'm only.
He doesn't say anything about the GoFundMe.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So you want donations on your PayPal account? So I think I probably post it. Hang on. Yeah, I don't think I pulled that out.
Yeah, Alex, I have this awesome 2 CD Lee Perry that I think the Beastie Boys, what was it, Ad Rock? One of them, he curated it. It's really good. I forget the title. I think it was on LP, but the CD had like the 2 versions, like a dub version and the regular version. Really, really good.
Okay, we'll end out with a double shot of a budgie for Black Twix fan music. If you give me your GoFundMe, if you still have it, or your PayPal donate link, I'll post it, man. But I don't know it, so.
Yeah, it's awesome comp, Alex. You had some tracks that were, uncommon.
Yeah, that UK 1980s repress like surprised the fuck out of me. Like I said, man, I've had the original UK, and I've always loved the white label promo US pressing better than the UK, but this was so much better. Even though the first UK press was done by Porky, never discount the faceless guys that master a record, because they could come up with a gem. So. Everyone should know that this is such a good record, man. Four great songs that are all stellar.
Yeah.
Listen to that. 1980. By 1983, 84, this was not common in 1980, man.
No, this was the new wave of British heavy metal.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, this was like, hey, we can still do this. We can
like,
do this.
Like metal was big, and like, we got on the bill at like Donington, and we're playing all these metal heads.
But they did it better.
Oh yeah. Well, these guys were veterans, and they're playing next to like 21-year-olds. You know, like them and UFO.
I still have a whole stack of budgie stuff to sell UK pressings to go through. So, Power Supply, all of them, except for If I Were Britannia.
Darren, this was reissued. I know this EP was reissued. Maybe High Roller did it. Someone did it.
Yeah, it's not that great sounding though. Like the
I mean, if you can't find the original, it's got the voice.
But the like if you get like a European, it's not that expensive. It's like maybe $10-12. It's like the German. The German.
There's only a European.
Well, no. Well, I mean, there's a UK and there's like a German.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, I got you.
So like the active ones, which are I think Germany, those are like $10-12. They're not bad, you know. Yeah, they're not too bad. You know, they're not super expensive. It's an EP, you know.
Yeah, all 4 songs are great.
Yeah. Me and my friends love this EP. We absolutely played the fuck out of this all the time. But it's a different guitar player.
Yeah. They switched guitar players a few times, I think.
Yeah, is it Phillips? The guy, is it Phillips?
I used to know the names. I can't remember.
Ray Phillips?
I remember getting in a budgie kick years ago, you know, when I first really got into them.
So, and this, it is Thomas. Yeah, it's it is what? Jelly.
Oh, and this is on the Donington record. I think there's a live version of this, isn't there? On one of those Donington records.
John Henry Thomas was the guitar player on this. So.
Big John Thomas, they got it. Everyone's got it.
Yeah, he went on to play with. He was also in Phenomena, like everybody else was, like between Tom Galley, Mel Galley, Glenn Hughes, and everybody else. He was part of the Phenomena series.
Yeah, Tony Borge, that's right.
Yeah. Tony Borge was the one constant. Pete Shelley was earlier.
No, Pete Shelley's the band.
No, not Pete Shelley. It's
not Pete.
Burke Shelley. Burke Shelley, yeah.
Pete Shelley, the buzz guy.
Yeah,
I knew you.
Whole different vibe there, yeah. Burke Shelley, yeah.
But Burke Shelley, yeah.
I think Burke Shelley's the only constant through the entire band, right?
Yeah, it's his band, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I think
like
Charlie would.
Evil. That's like Deliverance from Evil, which is like the last album before this one.
I think knowing Charlie, not that I know Charlie that well, but I think Squawk is like the stuff he would like that era.
Yeah,
you know, it's not heavy metal; it's more like 70s.
He liked the first album for sure.
Yeah, first album, and Squawk is, I think, a stronger record.
But the first 2 records are uber expensive, so. The one you're talking about, The Flower, is like Deliverance from Evil, which is not a great record.
That was a commercial kind of.
Yeah, and like Allison, I think was the song on it. Allison, yeah. I think it's Allison. And it's not a great record. It's also not expensive because it's not that good. Yeah, Bored with Russia is on that, which is a good song, but that's about it. Allison's on it. There's only 2 really decent songs on that album. Delivers from Evil, which has the little flower. Yeah. I start with Bandolier and then Go Here. And then if I were Britannia, I'd Waive the Rules and then Never Turn Your Back on a Friend. And then maybe In for the Kill and then the first album, which this is from.
Yeah, I agree with your order. I was just thinking of Charlie because he's more of like a Grateful Dead kind of guy, you know. But Neil Young, Grateful Dead, he likes. So I wouldn't recommend Squawk to the other people listening.
Yeah, Squawk is it's kind of an acquired thing. So yeah. Although I think this is a better album than Squawk, the first album. Bandolier though is a sweet spot for me. Bandolier is like probably the
and Britannica.
Yeah. Those 2 albums are definitely the sweet spot where they kind of got it right. You know, like the first 2 albums, and you know they're okay, but they're kind of finding their way. And Never Turn Your Back on a Friend and In for the Kill are kind of like, well, we got to be extreme here. But Bandolier, yeah,
kind of like ZZ Top in a way. Like they were early, so like it was still the 70s. Like, you know, it took a couple of records for them to solidify their sound, and their sound was contemporary. Like,
that flabby bass, that bass is so flabby. It's like,
see, I don't know. Like, I like Budgie, but I don't know how this rates for 1971 records. You know, like,
but just how flabby that bass sounds. It's like boom, boom. It's just like a high school band. You know, it's like that flabby. It's like no, yeah. But I love this record. I do. I like this record better than Squawk. I like the first album better than Squawk, personally. Although the cover's great. Squawk has a epic album cover, you know. Actually, the first 5 albums have epic album covers. Just the production is just so of the time. Yeah, when you can't figure out a lyric like "just love me, yes, just love me, yes," it's like yes. It's almost like we had no lyrics for this song. We're just gonna play it. So. Your guitar's great.
Yeah.
I like that change there. That's cool. That's the best part of the song is the change here. You know, I tried to sell. Nobody bid on an Impeccable album. I was shocked that like a Budgie album went unsold today. It was like amazing. All right, that's the end of the requests. Thank you Peanut Gallery, this was all up to you. The whether we did well or not is up to you. You guys can judge us, but it was up to you. You did the great job. To me, I thought you did great.
Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with us. Charlie, Cleveland, Twanger, Darren, Michael, Jeff, Sorlock.
Everyone who's still here, thanks to everybody. It was a lot of fun.
Alex,
You know,
Travis.
I do enjoy these when you guys request this stuff. We should do it more often. I do enjoy that because you know you guys are the show for me. You know, so
Andy.
Yep.
Cleveland. Yep. All right.
So
everyone
if you did not have a good time, blame yourselves. So yes.
we could blame us.
Thanks everybody.
All right.
Thanks everyone. Thanks Ed, who was here tonight.
Good week. Yeah,
and
we'll
see you Tuesday, Friday, Sunday, whenever. We'll see you next time. Bye. See ya.